Hi, it's Jenny from Buggy Baby, and today we're taking a look at the Doona car seat. You can use this from birth up until your child reaches 13k, which is somewhere around 15 months. And this comes on wheels, so you can use it straight from the car, and then you can bring the wheels down and you can take it out and about. So what we're going to do is take it out of the box, get it up, have a look at all the features, and we can see what it does. So this comes in lots of different colourways, and we're taking a look at this in the royal blue colour, and we retail this one at £329. Now, something to bear in mind, it doesn't come with a rain cover, so you will need to factor that one in, and it doesn't include an ISOFIX base. You can buy that separately, so that's just another cost to bear in mind if you're looking at this product. Right, let's get this out of the box and have a quick look. Now, they're very, very popular, these Doona car seats. You've probably seen them quite a lot on social media. There's quite a lot of celebrities that use them. So you're probably already familiar with the look of this. Okay. There we go. So this is how it comes in the box. The wheels should already be attached. There shouldn't be too much we need to do when this comes out. So I'm going to get this out and then we can have a look around it. So here is the Doona as you find it when you take it out of the box. You don't have to put anything together, which is great. And also included with it, you get this vehicle seat protector, which is just to protect your back seat from any marks or scuffs. So that's a nice little added bonus. And we can see on first sight, we have included a newborn insert, and this will be removable, and you should be able to remove this in parts. So you have here the headrest, and then you also have inside of here like a wedge and some little leg protectors as well for your child. So you can remove them as you need to as your child grows. And on this newborn insert, I can see here that there is loads of padding on the headrest. So your baby's head will be nicely protected and nicely snug as well. Now, the materials, they're not soft. They feel like quite a robust material. It's very padded on the actual seat itself. But not particularly snugly, but definitely the sort of material that will be easy to wipe clean and will be very hard wearing as well. Now, the newborn insert is slightly softer material, so that would be nice against your newborn's skin. One of the things to note with this is the materials used are baby kind, so they're going to be kind against your baby's skin, and also they use breathable fabrics, so that's really great when you're on a longer journey with your child. You just know that they're going to be kept slightly cooler with these materials. You are able to height adjust the straps. So if we look behind here, you can see we've got 3 different height positions available, and all you would do is pull the strap out. If you can see round the back here, you would have to take these straps off, put them through these slots, and then you can adjust that to whatever height position is you need as your child grows. And that's very similar to a lot of other car seats. They work in that way. You can adjust the straps so you can loosen them and fasten them. So if you need to loosen them, you would use this little grey button here, and you would pull on the strap at the same time, and that will loosen the straps. If you want to tighten them, all you would do is simply use this black strap here and pull it in until you have it tight enough and secure enough for your child. So again, very similar to all other car seats, but actually a nice point of difference here is that instead of having to put your fingers through the fabric to find the mechanism to adjust the straps, the button is just here on top of the materials. That's a nice little extra to have. So you can install this car seat either by purchasing the ISOFIX base, and you can then keep that in the car and you can pop your car seat on and off of the base. or alternatively, you can actually use the seat belt from your vehicle and you can strap your car seat in that way. Other really good points here with the car seat is it's actually aircraft approved. So you can take this onto the plane with you. You can use the strap in the aeroplane, you put it through here and your child will have their own seat. Obviously to do that, you'll need to purchase them their own seat on the aircraft, but that's a nice little extra to have, that you know this can come with you on your travels. In terms of safety, it scores at the top of all the safety tests, so you can be completely confident when you're using this that your child's going to be nice and safe. It's got side impact protection, and also with this, you can use this bar here. Get this over. When you're installing it in the car, you use this bar here against the back of the seat, and this is going to give you even extra protection. So it's nice and safe. You don't have to worry that you're buying anything gimmicky because it's got wheels on. It's as safe as the leading car seats. As I said at the start, you can use this from birth, so you can bring your newborn home from the hospital in this, and you can use it up until your child reaches 13 kilograms, which is somewhere around 15 months. Now, the weight of this unit is 7.5 kilograms, so that is heavier than normal infant car seat carriers, and obviously that's because you have got these wheels on it, so it does make it slightly heavier. Although it's not hugely heavier than a normal infant car seat of this type, it's just something to bear in mind when you're lifting it in and out of the car, that there is a little bit more weight to it. So that's the car seat side of things. Now I'm going to show you how the wheels work. So on the back of here, you can see we have this grey clasp and a red button. And what you're going to do to release the wheels is lift this grey part up and then push in the red button at the same time, and that releases the wheels down. So I'll show you how we do that. If you hold onto the bar at the same time, just so that you've got a bit of stability, we push up the grey clasp. That's releasing the wheels. Push in the red part, and there you go. That is the wheels up, and it is really easy to do. You're going to have no issues at all there getting the wheels down. Now, to put the wheels back under the car seat, you use the same mechanism. So you use this grey clasp at the back again with the red button. So you're pushing the grey clasp up, pushing the red button in. But when we put the wheels down, you need to tilt the car seat slightly so that it's tilted on its wheels here at the back. And that pushes the back wheels in and then pushes them under. So I'll show you what I mean. So they ask you before you fold it to have the bar on this middle part here, and that's really just so that you can hold on to it to help you tilt the car seat. So I'm pushing in the grey mechanism at the back, pushing it up, pushing the red button in, tilt it so that the wheels get pushed down, and there you go. Really easy to do. Once you've worked out that you need to tilt the car seat so that those wheels are pushed under, it's really simple to do. And I hope you can kind of see straight away how easy this will be when you're getting in and out of your car. There's going to be no hassle at all, and you won't have to disturb your baby. They can stay in the seat while you're putting the wheels up and down, and that's the whole point in this. It's a convenience product. It's meant to make life easy for you. So I'm going to show you once again how we get these wheels up, how quick it is. So there we go, wheels up, and then we're going to put the wheels back down. So we're using that same mechanism at the back. We're pulling the grey clasp up, pushing the red button in, and then what we're doing is tilting the car seat so that those wheels push in. There you go. So I'm going to get this back up on its wheels, and we can have a look at the wheels itself and the brake and how we move this push bar. So Wheels are up. We now need to get the bar in place so that we can push the car seat along. So we can see here we've got these grey buttons that push them in together. The bar moves forward. And at this point, this is the lowest that the handlebar goes to. And that's clearly no good for an adult. It's way too low. But what it would be nice for is if you've got a very helpful older sibling and they want to push baby around, this would be a lovely height for them to do that. Now, to get it up to a more normal size height, there's this grey button on the handlebar. You push that in, you pull the handlebar up, and there you are. That's at the highest setting you can go. Now, there is no setting in between. This is the highest that it goes, so you've either got it on the high or you've got it on the low. There's no other choice. So if, like me, you're short, this is going to be absolutely lovely for you, perfect height. If you're taller, that is something you may want to think about. It's probably not going to be the most comfortable for you to push. Right, I'm going to show you the wheels now. So you have on this plastic wheels. You have got these front swivel wheels, which do make it really nice to push. And with a plastic wheel, the pros of this is there's going to be no maintenance involved at all. The cons of having a plastic wheel is this is no good for off-road use. And in fact, these wheels are so small that really, if you're going over any bumpy terrain, it's not going to be particularly easy to push. So I would say that this Doona really is made for urban areas where you're going to have smooth pavements. If you're using it through the airport, that would be great. Just really anywhere where it's a smooth surface. As soon as you're going into any more kind of bumpy terrain, it will be quite difficult for you to push. So if you live in a rural area and you're not traveling very much, I don't really think that you'd get much use out of this. I think you get quite frustrated trying to push this around. If you live in an urban area, if you're in and out of your car in a city, if you're using it for travelling, this would be perfect. Now, while we're down here, you can see we've got the brake system. So we've got red and green, really simple to use. Push your foot down on the red, that locks it. Push your foot down on the green, that unlocks it. Really, really simple to use. Now, one of the things you might notice is there is no storage. And again, this is not a pushchair. This is a car seat on wheels. So you're not going to get the same things you would do on a pushchair. But you can see you don't have any storage at all here. But what you can do with the Doona is there's lots of accessories that you can purchase, and some of the accessories are bags that you can actually clip on to the handle. If you see these little parts here, you could clip little storage bags onto the handles, which will help you if you're travelling around and you need to put your phone in there, nappies in there, whatever else it is you need. But you will need to take that off, obviously, when you fold the wheels back under. Let's have a look at the hood here. So you've got this lovely royal blue colour material. Obviously, we're looking at it in the royal blue colourway, and there are lots of different colourways, and the hood will change according to what colour you choose. It's not a particularly big hood. There's nothing fancy or different about this. It's just going to add a little bit of sun protection for your child. However, you can, again, purchase some extras for this. So you can purchase a sunshade, a mosquito net, so that you can add some extras and extend this hood down as well. Before reviewing the Doona, I wasn't really that keen on it. I felt like it's an unnecessary, gimmicky product. However, on review, I have completely changed my mind, and it is a really nice product, and you can definitely see how it will make your life a lot easier if you do travel a lot or you're in and out of the car. Some of the things I'm thinking is this would be absolutely great if you do a school run where you have to get in the car, because it would just make life so much easier to not have to take the pushchair in and out. You can see how quick and easy this was to get it up on the wheels. And that would definitely take the stress out of the school run with a newborn. If you travel a lot, it would be amazing. I mean, I can just imagine taking this into the airport with you, the ease of being able to just get this onto the aircraft, and also when you're at the other side of the airport, being able to pop this into a cab. On the subject of cabs, imagine how great this would be if you are using cabs regularly, you're on a cab journey, perhaps you're in someone else's car, to have this. You don't have to think about a pushchair, you just take this with you and you're ready to go. So there are definitely reasons why this would be a really useful product. On the other hand, it is expensive, so in my mind, I feel like this is a real convenience product if budget is not a problem for you. If you're on a budget, then I don't really think this is something that is necessary. It's definitely a luxury, definitely something over and above what you need for your child. And obviously when you're on a smaller budget, you probably want to put all of that onto a really good pushchair. It's also really important to remember, and I've said this previously in the video, this is not a pushchair, this is a car seat. So you do need to remember that your child can only be in a car seat for a certain amount of time, and they recommend that no more than a couple of hours before taking a break with a normal car seat. So this is exactly the same. So it's not something that you can take out and about with you all day. It is something that you've only got a limited time amount to have your child in there. So for instance, if you are going on holiday, and clearly this would be great for the airport, you would still need to look to take a pushchair with you, because you couldn't keep your child in this when you're out and about for long periods of time. Things that would have been nice to improve on. I'm not that keen on the feel of the materials. I've definitely seen better car seats with nicer, softer materials that are still as breathable, still as hard wearing. So perhaps that's something that would be nice for them to look into, to see if they can maybe do a slightly nicer, less rough feeling material. However, one of the things I do really like is this is a particularly nice newborn insert. This is so padded, so you really can be confident that your newborn is going to be well supported in it. So my overall thoughts is, if you've got the money, it's worth the money. If you're on a budget, it's not really something that you need to worry about looking at. It's not an essential. It would make your life easier. But you don't have to have something like this. Obviously, you can purchase a really nice pushchair where you can attach your car seat on and off to the frame. And obviously, the only difference there is you'd need to get your pushchair out of the car boot each time. But definitely a really nice luxury to have. It's extremely easy to use. So easy, the mechanism, getting it up and down, so it will be so quick for you to get your child in and out of the car using this. And another thing to consider is the push bar doesn't come up particularly high. So if you are a lot taller, you're probably not going to find this particularly comfortable to push, especially for long periods of time. But if you're slightly smaller, more average height, then I'm sure you're going to be fine with the handlebar. I hope that this review has given you a really good overview on the Doona, whether it's a product that's going to be useful for you or not. If you've got any questions, please do leave it in the comments. And if you need any more information, you can have a look on buggybaby.co.uk.